I wanna keep you all to myself. You know you gotta be free. So free yourself. Let me know if you know the next line. I love that song. Hey, how you doing? It's day 48 of the Outside Freak Challenge. If you're new here, I'm Z, and man, I didn't get to sleep until after midnight. I did a resupply, and ooh, the ants are out. I did a resupply, didn't leave camp until, like afternoon. And yeah, I got back here pretty late. And yeah, so I'm on my first cup. Cheers to you. Oh man, well, a shout out to Ramon Bostek. For some reason, you're on my mind today. I actually went to your website and checked out your website. You haven't posted anything in a long time. So I wanted to talk instead of being a gear shill. I wanted to talk about just briefly my PCT hike. I didn't mean to do the Pacific Crest Trail. I did it back in PCT, and my trail name was first Blues Ree, which then changed to Pygmy. No one gave me my trail name. I didn't really, hang out with anybody. I pretty much soloed the trail. So I gave myself both of those names. That's not really the kosher thing to do. I know. But I didn't mean to do the trail. I went to the kickoff. This is in 2005. Went to the kickoff in Campo, and what I was going to do was just the John Muir Trail. And the hype got so big in Campo, I did the border back up to Campo, and the momentum and the hype of everybody there kind of compelled me to just keep hiking and keep going. And everything worked out up until about Lone Pine. By then, well, first of all, is Mount Whitney. And I'm like, I'm not just going to walk past here. So I stayed, climbed Whitney a bunch of times. I became a guide out in Lone Pine, worked at a gear shop, wound up opening my own business out there, have kung fu school out there. So, yeah, I wound up doing like a really big zero in Lone Pine, picked it up the following May, and that was like kind of a huge mistake to be in Yosemite in May. Yeah, that's a whole adventure within itself. And then got off trail again up around Humboldt area, and and then got back on the trail. So 3 years. So I didn't do it in one season. I did it in 3 years. I also wound up because it was 3 years. I wound up having to skip sections because everything was on fire. Uh, and I had gotten into a bad fire situation here in Tahoe when I was going through Tahoe. Yet another story. Um, Man, bugs are bad today. So yeah, I got back on trail, skipped a lot of sections north of Belden. Pretty much skipped all of Oregon because a lot of Oregon was on fire. Wound up going up to Washington, and Stehekin was incredible. By the time I was about 60 miles shy of finishing the trail, I just stopped because there was no sense in doing the whole trail to me when I hadn't done the whole trail. Well, that was the reasoning at the time. And I would say this is what I really wanted to get across is, some would say that hiking, a little over 2,000 miles of the trail was a success. Some would say I truly didn't do the whole thing. Fair enough. But I wanted to talk about, I think, one of the most difficult things. It wasn't the rattlesnakes, the mountain lions, the bears, the swarms, the massive swarms of insects like bees and stuff. Oh my God. No, it was being alone, because again, I did it predominantly solo. And being alone was the biggest issue. And it's something that I wouldn't have problem with now. But back about 20 years ago, I was really finding out how difficult psychologically it is to be alone. Perhaps it would have been more pleasant, and it was more pleasant the times I hiked with people. I have to say it was fun to talk to people and stuff while you're hiking. But I kind of really wanted to do most of it alone, and then you're working at your own pace and stuff. And the most challenging thing was just dealing with yourself. And so anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there because it really, to me at least, was the hardest part. And it's something that now that I'm older and more, let's say, mature, it took a long while. But yeah, I wouldn't have that problem now. I would probably have other problems, it's quite a challenging thing to do over 2,000 miles of hiking, especially if you do it proper, like in 5 months or so, like a lot of folks do. So anyway, that's my PCT story. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. And if I'll unveil more of the PCT story, in future videos. All right. Day 48, here we are. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, if you want more videos, go on over to patreon.com/outsidefreak, and or if you just want to help support the channel, it's only like $3 a month. I'll see you tomorrow.